It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Jose Barrios gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency. Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Kansas City, center fielder, number 6. For information on the Twins AAA affiliates, the Rochester Red Wings, and their AA affiliates, the New Britain Rockcats, pick up a copy of Twins Magazine or check them out online at minorleaguebaseball.com.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ready on 1 and 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Batting second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. It's the Royals 0. Twins coming to bat. Lots more to come on MLB Network. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. HR, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you. All right, here's how the Royals are lined up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5", and took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. The 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Ready with the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
So he got him swinging. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning.
Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is under it, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still no score. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Eric Hosmer.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, right fielder Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Sano is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, this is the sixth hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Down the first baseline, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Brian Dozier now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's got 8 hits in 32 at-bats.
Brian Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
0-2, here it comes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and He's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Kenny's Vargas. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, number 45,
for the Royals,
and he's ready to take his first
hitter,
cuts.
Number 45.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. It's in there, and the Twins look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Robbie Grossman, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Runner goes for third. Now a bunt attempt here, and the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Standing in now, Chris Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
This one's flared out toward left, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Duffy sets. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got your 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Twins are in front, 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Whit Merrifield comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Merrifield.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's your first out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Stepping in now, Eric Hosmer, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Ready for another chance? Melky Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
The 0-1 to short, hit hard. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Perez corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
First baseman, number 19, Kenys Vargas.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kenys Vargas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez.
Leading off for
He'll
Kansas
start
City,
things out as we begin the
catcher,
5th.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 45.
Digging in now, number 45. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes again. 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
The 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rosario going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll start
Leading
things
off
out
for the
in the
Twins.
home half of inning number 5.
Designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through them, not going to put him in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
0 and 2, here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat,
Now
Dan.
batting.
No, that was
Catcher.
pretty impressive, Matt. I really
Chris
like a pitcher
Jimenez.
that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Chris Jimenez. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1 and 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A 1 and 1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The left
That's
fielder,
exactly
number
what they
20,
wanted out of that
Eddie
pitch up in the zone.
Rosario.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 2-0. Whit Merrifield next to hit. And at this point of the game, I think it's
Leading off
clear
for
that the
Kansas
plan of
City,
attack against the
second
top of the
baseman,
order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
A lot of base hits up the middle.
The third
Set your
baseman,
sights up
number
the
8,
alleys and try to
Mike
take it back up the middle
Moustakas.
hard like he did right here. Nice job.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively
Up next
until
for the
now,
Royals,
working the edges,
right fielder,
painting the corners, but he
Melky
left this
Cabrera.
one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and
The
right,
catcher,
but what's
number
really
13,
impressive to me, he hasn't walked
Salvador
anyone either.
Perez.
He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for Kansas City on the Hosmer double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Twins 2 and the Royals 1. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Leading
Been a
off with a
strikeout
twin.
victim twice in this
Center
one.
fielder, Byron Buxton.
First offering on its way. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Hey,
Now batting,
every pitcher loves to
third
get
baseman,
quick outs, right? How about
Miguel
that? One pitch,
Sano.
1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Miguel Sano will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Sano will head for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit
second
game.
baseman, number
He knows
2,
he's been struggling.
Brian
We know he's been
Dozier.
struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Standing in now, Brian Dozier, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now a bunt attempt here. Moustakas is right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready once again, Max Kepler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Duffy sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Popped high in the air. Moustakas is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Twins 2 and the Royals 1. Ready for another shot now. Alex Gordon. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
I don't know if they're losing it in the stands or whatever, but, man, he's been able to get those guys to chase balls out of the zone like I've never seen before. Getting a lot of strikeouts on that pitch today.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game,
45.
especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Number 45 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now another 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Alcides Escobar, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Kenys Vargas. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Kenys Vargas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. Those balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
The 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman in the dirt here. It's high, and he's in there at third. A daring move that puts the tying run just 90 feet away.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Up next for the Twins.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Joaquin Soria is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Joaquin Soria.
Chris Jimenez will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Twins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now. Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there. I like the call for the two-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Whit Merrifield is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Matt, that was the 6th hit of the game. They haven't hit a lot of balls hard. At least that one was hit pretty hard right there. Maybe they're starting to get to him. Maybe that's an indication they're figuring things out.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in, and this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
2-out lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. And all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's Melky Cabrera. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, this one drops. The 0-2 home. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Twins 2 and the Royals 1. Chesler Cuthbert is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third
Here's
base.
Byron Buxton
Number
now.
19,
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. One attempt misses. The throw down. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Brian Dozier now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. Twins retired in short order. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the ninth. Bartolo Colon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 40, Bartolo Colon.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Just got a piece up the line. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, number 45. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's out of here and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Nat. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop.
Alcides
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 3-2 Royals. Kelvin Herrera comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth.
For the Twins. Right fielder.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Kenny Vargas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Going after it is Gordon. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Joaquin Soria claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kelvin Herrera wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Joaquin Soria. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Bartolo Colon. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Metrodome this afternoon, 45,423. The Twins thank you for your support and remind you, please drive home safely.